Hey guys, so I'm looking for a bullish trade on CAD JPY. I'll be taking the trade on my challenge account that I've started with FundedNext, a 50K challenge. So I've only taken a few trades on the account currently, and I have a 1% drawdown. So here's my journal. This is the 1% loss that I took on AUD CAD. Then the other two trades were break even, as you can see. So for today, I'm looking at CAD JPY. Here is my market. So on the daily time frame, this is what I'm looking for. So CAD JPY, if you just do some little minimization, you can clearly spot that we are having this series of higher highs and higher lows. So without a doubt, the overall price direction is heading upwards. So I am looking for buy positions since this is an uptrend. So this is why I'm confident of taking a bullish setup. Number one, where price has bounced off here right now, if I'm to mark, you'll notice easily that this is a support level. So you can see we've already had a few price touches. Price bounced off here, another bounce off, another bounce off. You can see several bounces off here in the past, more here. Now, after bouncing off at a support level, if I can just zoom in, you'll also be able to spot another thing, that it's formed a very huge W pattern, which is a sign of potentially bullish reversal. Remember, there is no guarantee. It's just an indication that we might have a bullish reversal. So that being said, I'm only looking for buys in the market. So now I can delete all of this. I'm looking for buys using the support resistance strategy that I have previously shared, I think, a few weeks ago. So the first step is where price is today. We are looking for buys. However, we need to find key levels of support resistance. So if you want to buy, you will be definitely looking for support. You want to buy at support. So we're going to try to look for at least 3 to 4 levels around where price is today that we can use as support levels. So anywhere that you see price bouncing off severally from left to right is a key level of support resistance. You can spot my first level there. You can see several touches, weak, another touch is here. That's the third one. Move forward, we have a fourth touch, a fifth touch, a sixth one, a seventh one. Price bouncing off there severally. Another one is here. Price was buying, comes there, bounces off. That's just how you mark. So let me look for other levels. Another one is there. Several touches, bounce off, 2, 3, 4. I mean, as long as you have more than 3 touches, maybe one more zone, and I'll be done. I think it's set to go. We've identified a few levels, both from the daily and the 4-hour. So the next thing is that we will be looking for a W pattern in the 15-minute time frame. So how my confirmation looks like is that price should come and bounce off at either of these support levels and give me something like a W pattern. Once you get the W pattern on the 15-minute time frame, we must go back and confirm that the previous 1 hour is also bullish. Since you want to buy, the previous 1 hour should be supporting our direction. It's just a matter of data and statistics. I mean, if you look back in the past, I just want you to see many times we had a previous bullish, we have a series of more bullish candlesticks coming into the market. Another thing here, bullish. I mean, it won't happen all the time, but it just helps to increase the chances of you being right. Right now, we don't have any sign of a W pattern on the 15-minute time frame. So I'm just going to keep watching my markets, hopefully, until I get one. Hey guys, so it's about 4 p.m. It's just getting my confirmation, so I'll be getting into my trade right now with a 1%. So I'll be taking the trade from my phone, CAD JPY, new order, buying the lot size of 4.7. Perfect. So the trade is currently running on my phone. I've also recorded it. That's it. I think if I show you from my FundedNext dashboard, you should also be able to see the trade running. So here is it from the FundedNext. So I need to set my stop loss and take profit. I've been very patient from morning hours. I think it was about 10 or 11 until 4 p.m. is when I've just had my confirmation. So as you can see, currently the previous 1 hour has closed bullish, which is something that I was looking for. So we do have a bullish H1 candlestick. Apart from that, everything is being respected. Yesterday's candlestick was also bullish. I earlier told you about the W pattern from the daily time frame, the support level from the daily time frame, and now finally we mark our support levels. Wait for price to bounce off bullish at a support, which has happened. Then we go to the M15 and look for the most recent W pattern. So this is the most recent W pattern. We had a drop, buy, drop, then a buy. So our entry is at this neckline, which is where I have taken my trade. So I'll just be setting my stop loss and take profit currently using a stop loss of 15 and a take profit of 45, which is a 1 to 3 risk to reward ratio. 1% risk on the trade. So if we do gain some profit, that's nice. If we lose, it means we'll be down about 2%. I mean, there's nothing you can do about it as long as you're following your strategy. So going back to the FundedNext dashboard, you can see now the stop loss is set, TP is set, exactly what we are using here. So now it's just a matter of being patient and waiting to see how the markets will behave later on. And by the way, before I forget, I do use a break-even rule whereby 20 pips into profit, I set my stop loss to break even. So anytime my trade gets to 20 pips to my direction, my stop loss should be adjusted to break even. So that means I have to come and measure my break even zone, which is 20 pips from the entry. Then I'm gonna set my alert at that point. So whenever price crosses there, it will remind me to set break even. So the alert is set. When we cross here, we put stop loss at break even. The trade can only have 3 results. It's either I hit a stop loss, I hit a take profit, or a break even. I don't do manual closing of trades. So that's it. I'll update you guys. Let's see, give the trade time to run and let's see how it's going to behave. So it's probably a few minutes later from taking the trade. I guess it's maybe an hour. I'm not sure. Let me see. It's about 2 hours, 30 minutes from when I got my entry. And I just got an alert on TradingView that my trade is running 20 pips. It simply means we set our stop loss to break even. So from the dashboard, I can also see the same trade floating here. The same profit that is, I believe, floating on my account because it's running at the same time. 107.560 modify. You'll be able to see that I got into my trade a little bit early with about 2 pips. I think 1.9 to 2 pips difference. That's why my break even is not exactly at the exact entry point, but there's a little bit of a difference. Anytime my trade is set at break even, I have less pressure and I have less stress because at least I'm already sure that whatever happens, I'm not going to lose this trade. That's how it looks like on the 1 hour time frame. I really fancy this candlestick closing above this point. If the candlestick closes above this point, to me that should be a great sign. Let me just mark and show you this neckline here. I fancy this price closing above on the 1 hour. Still have about 20 minutes for the 1 hour to close. 20 minutes is a lot of time. 20 minutes is enough for this candlestick to, drop all the way back down here. So if price closes anywhere above here, I'll have a lot of confidence that this price will push all the way up. But if it comes and closes all the way down below this neckline, then there is a chance we might, either hit break even, or if it's gonna hit TP, it's gonna take a long time. It's gonna frustrate us a little bit. So I'll just be patient and I'll give an update once there's any progress on the trade. So here we are again a few minutes later, probably an hour or something from the last update. Our trade is currently running in deep profit. We are almost hitting our target, as you can see. I'm at 40 pips floating and we should close at 45. So we are not so far from hitting the target, so I'm going to be a little bit patient and watch to see whether we'll catch the TP live. Here we go. Very, very close. Just a pip away. And we are out of the trade. We are up at $700. I don't know what percent is $700. Let me see. 727 or 50,000. Yeah, we are up 1.4%. We are currently up 1.4, almost 1.5%, which is pretty decent for the account. On the account dashboard, we should see the same thing. You can see that's the opening price and the closing price. So that is perfect. Here's the account history. I'll just expand to show you the trade that I've been taking on this account. So I'll make it clear that the first trades you see, 1, 2, 3, these were not real trades according to my strategy. I took this account over a month ago, but I have been up and down and I don't like taking challenges when I cannot focus. So for the past 1 month, all these trades I was opening just to keep the account active. So the first trade that I took is this one. This was a break even. This was also a break even, but because of the spread, then I also got a late entry. So spread plus late entry. That's why instead of closing at 0, I lost some $60, some $30 here. Then this was the 1% loss that I took. And this is today's trade. I was risking $500. I was supposed to make $1,500. I've made $1,400. I've made short of about $70 just because of the same explanation. I got my entry a little bit late with 2 or 3 pips plus the spread. That is my last trade for this year, I believe. I've had a pretty decent year, so it's time to chill and just stay away from the markets. I hope you guys followed the analysis. One of the things that I have to big up on FundedNext is something that, I mean, you guys are going to see just right now. See this trade from the opening price, it came very, very close to my stop loss. Literally, it was close to my stop loss with less than a pip, 0.5, 0.6 pips. I'll attach the screenshot of the MT5 and you'll see. The price literally touched the stop loss line. However, I still survived. Hope you also learned some psychology lessons from this video, that your trade won't always be going to your favor immediately. What you need to do is just let the probabilities play out. As long as you have an edge that you've proven over a long period of time is working, that's all you need. You don't need all your trades to work out. And that's because my trade was almost hitting my stop loss, and I had actually given up on this trade. I was convinced, if I'm to be honest, I was convinced this trade was a losing trade by the time it was here. I mean, 0.5 pip to your stop loss, there is no way I was thinking that this trade was going to reverse. But I'm big on respecting the strategy. I always say when I hit my stop loss, I want to be confident and say I lost because the market didn't respect my strategy. I don't want to lose because I closed it manually. Then you'll find the trade went to my target. So I've just updated my journal right now. This journal specifically is for this 50K challenge. So I'm only journaling trade that I take on this challenge, so that I can have the record and know if there's anything I'm doing wrong, if there's anything that I need to improve. Let's see how the account goes. I'm looking to pass it somewhere next year, hopefully. If I do get the right market conditions, there's never a guarantee you're going to pass all your challenges, however good you are. It just depends with the market conditions also, and of course your ability to execute as well as possible according to your working strategy. There's no hurry, we do have unlimited time. So far, I'm very pleased with the FundedNext trading conditions, and I've had zero issues with them. I do believe currently on the dashboard, these results should change because there's a drawdown. So let's see the current dashboard. Our graph should be back up. So we are currently at a very, very small profit of 1 point something percent. Let's go and see the graph. These statistics might not necessarily reflect everything as I've told you. I've had some trade that I just opened for the purpose of keeping the account active. So the only statistics that I'm going to follow are the ones from my personal journal. If you go on my YouTube channel, I did a video recently, and here it is, support and resistance strategy. Now, everything that I have done on this video today, on this analysis, I explained it step by step. Anyone who has watched this video will understand everything that I have done today. I figured out making a video of just explaining how our strategy works is helpful, but I just thought it would be better to do some sort of live analysis where I do show the trades before, I show the analysis, what I'm thinking, the whole process of getting the trade and executing until it hits my target. So I hope this video assists you to better trade the support and resistance strategy. If you did not understand the strategy, it is here on my YouTube channel. Literally, there's nothing that I've hidden. It's all there for free. And I'm also planning to pass this challenge account purely with the support resistance strategy, just to show you proof. Because I've already passed a few challenges this year using the supply demand strategy. I got remarks from some of you who have traded using it. Some people actually also passed their challenges using the strategy just from learning from my channel. So I also want to do a challenge where I pass using the support resistance, just to show you that you can actually be dynamic, have different strategies that both have an edge and you understand them well. That's it for this video. If you do have any questions, be sure to let me know and I'll answer them in the comment section.